I'm going to talk about my personal experience with makeup. Then I'll take some comments and questions. My personal feeling about makeup, and I talked about this on my YouTube channel. If you follow me on YouTube, it's at KevOnStage. That's my most dominant platform, although Periscope is on its way. I'm actually putting more content on Periscope than I'm putting on any other broadcast as far as minutes uploaded. I don't know what to do with the rest. I might put them on YouTube because the replays go away after an hour or after 24 hours. And what do people want to watch them? I know I'm going to set up Catch 2 today, but my YouTube is monetized. So I want to be able to get the Lord's blessing when you guys rewatch it. But here's my general rule of thumb for makeup. And this is the only thing that I've kept. I've kept this the whole time because I used to be pretty ignorant about how women thought about makeup. I had my own opinion, but I was pretty ignorant about what makeup did for women. But my general thought on makeup is makeup for women should enhance, not alter. It should enhance your features. It should make you look better, fuller, brighter, all that stuff. It should not alter who you are. And if you look at my YouTube or my Instagram, I put a picture up of this girl who was tried to make herself look better. And she looked like a sweet potato. She was dark skinned and she had went with a really light thing. And she just looked she was two different skin complexions here. She was a sweet potato here and she was, I don't even know. I'm not even trying to make fun, but she was just darker here. And she was a dark skinned woman. But the little bit I know about makeup is I know you gotta match your skin tone and you gotta blend. And so your makeup should enhance you, not alter you. Nobody wants to see nobody wants to see Viola Davis. Viola Davis from How to Get Away with Murder, when she took that makeup and that wig off, and she went from Michelle Obama to Harriet Tubman. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that. She was like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? What happened? Yeah, Transformers, robots in disguise. That's men's biggest fear. So I feel like makeup should enhance, not alter. There was a girl in Tacoma. I'm not going to name her name, and y'all probably don't know her. But when I used to do the stand-up comedy shows, all the guys used to be like, yo, she's bad, she's bad. And I didn't look because I'm blind Bartimaeus when it comes to other women. I'm married, happily married. But she wore a grip of makeup. I mean, and it was well done makeup and, you know, full face, and she was beat. And that's what the lady said. She was beat, honey, yes! And I saw this girl at the mall one time with no makeup, and it was not a Drake song. It was not hair tied, sweats on, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. That's when you are unrecognizable. The girl had freckles without makeup. She had freckles. I was like, yo, freckles are not a bad thing. How you don't have, I didn't even know. I had seen the girl at the comedy show for 18 months. I had never seen a freckle. I'm like, yo, you just painted over your freckles. God gave them to you. Freckles are a blessing from the Lord. And you just painted over them? Oh, yeah. Coach Tracy said, y'all been looking at the ladies on TV thinking they look like that for real. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. And that's what men's biggest fear with makeup, especially with social media. Social media and filters and makeup has made it nearly impossible. There's been people that I've met, that I've seen online and met, and I can't even recognize them because that profile picture is not representative of who they really are. Look, my profile picture, it's going to be what I look like. I got a double chin. See? I got the double. I got the double. So you're not going to see me go a different color. Like if you see me in person, I'm going to look like how I look. I will look like this in person. There are some people that you see, men and women, they don't be nothing like. I be like, that ain't even a version of you. That was your very best. Your profile picture was you on your very best. You're glossy, you're smooth, you're everything. Yeah, they crop their face, all that stuff. Men do like the pigs out because men don't know anything. Men, we have been deceived by, before social media, magazine covers. See, the thing about Photoshop is people didn't know how it worked. They didn't, you know, now we know. But they smooth the women out and smooth their skin and hide every curve. If you go back in time and you look at like Marilyn Monroe, and women were thicker and all this stuff, And now it's only skin and thin. But let me tell you, most women, they got something that's unsightly. They got unsightly to them. They got a stretch mark, and they, ain't nobody on Maxim magazine got stretch marks, but real women have stretch marks. She either had a baby, or her booty got big or small, or something. She got a roll. You can't be thick without a stretch mark. Y'all want the women to be thick without having a stretch mark. You can't have it. The stretch marks are indicative of growth. Amen. Yeah, she had a baby. She got big. She got a stretch mark. Amen. And that's all right. That's just pointing you. That's a line that God has drawn to show you that there's growth here. If she ain't got no stretch marks on her booty ain't real. Hey! If ain't no stretch marks on her booty ain't real. Amen. She better look like a tiger said. You ain't got no tiger scratches on the sides, that booty ain't real. Hey, man, we got to stop making these women feel bad for looking normal, because we be built bad. We be built normal, and we be trying to make them feel bad. My belly button is deep. I talked about this yesterday. Deep. Okay? Now, here's how men think of makeup. If you're beautiful, you shouldn't have to wear makeup. And if I think, there's two things. This is how I used to think. I was ignorant, guys. Let me tell you, I didn't know any better. I was young, and this wasn't even years ago. This is about 3 or 4 years ago, because my wife had never worn makeup. I mean, outside of maybe some eyeliner or something, she had never worn heavy makeup. So the two things I had felt was, well, girl, you're beautiful to me already. You don't need makeup. You don't need makeup. And what was the other thing I just said? You're beautiful without makeup, so you shouldn't wear. Oh, and I don't think you need it, so you shouldn't wear it. But my wife taught me, as my wife started wearing makeup, she said, Kev, what makes you think this makeup is about you? And I was like, I thought you were trying to look good for me. She was like, no, I'm trying to look good for myself. Everything I do ain't for you. I do this so I feel good about myself. I want to be looking good. I want to feel confident. I want to feel like I look. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And I was a little hurt about that. And I was like, you know what? She's right. She's like, I know, if just because you think I look beautiful without makeup don't mean I don't want to look it. I want to get pretty and enhance my features. I want to contour. Yeah, she told me. And I was like, man, okay, right. Man, yeah, I didn't, well, shoot. I thought it's not about you. It's about Lisa. So it wasn't about me. And I totally was like, man, this is, I cried a little bit on the inside, Dante. But that wasn't the truth. And once I let her feel free, because oh my gosh, on social media, we shame, and I don't even like when people say fat shaming and makeup shaming, but I don't even know if it's a thing. But we makeup shaming. Oh, we're going to be in traffic for a good amount of time. But we makeup shame the mess out of women. We makeup shame the mess out of women. Like, oh, I bet you ain't all this with all that makeup. I bet you ain't this with all that makeup. I bet you if you got wet, look, bro, but we be having hair dye. That hairline don't be real. And we be ugly without makeup, and we have nothing to offer. Ain't nothing to change us. We got ugly dudes telling women they're ugly without makeup. You ugly just in general. You just ugly, and you got the nerve. You got the nerve. Look at LeBron James. LeBron James ain't got no hairline. God had to keep it equal. He didn't want me to feel bad about my whole life because LeBron James is younger than me and strong and tall and can dunk. So he took his hairline. But we got the nerve. We got the cul-de-sac. It ain't got no hair on the top. Our beard don't connect, and we got the nerve to call somebody else ugly. Boy, stop. Come on. Only handsome and fit people should be able to shame. You can't be ugly and shame. That's just unfair. That's just unfair. You got some nerve to call somebody, I wonder what you look like with makeup off. Have you seen what you look like at this very moment? At this moment, have you seen what you look like? At this moment, you, unless it's Boris Kojo, most of us ain't good looking enough to shame nobody. Shoot. I be seeing dudes like, I bet you, Negro. Look in the mirror. You as ugly as the day is long, and it's summertime. You hear me? You as ugly as the day is long, and it's summertime. Summertime. So yeah, man, we got to understand that most women do not do makeup for us. They do it for themselves. It's not about us. It's about them feeling good about themselves. And a lot of times when women's makeup, like the girl on the sweet potato thing, I make fun. But a lot of times people don't know. Makeup is, my wife been doing makeup for like 3 years. It is hard to learn. How to be good at makeup is hard to learn. How to blend, how to match. And the thing is, the makeup industry is not built for black women. You see and I only know this because my wife talks to me about makeup all the time. It's just me and her. And the nude ain't nude for blacks. They got foundation for all of the fair skinned ladies of the world. Foundations all up and down. But the makeup industry don't have a lot of black people in it, so they don't understand the color tones. And you got yellow undertones, you got dark skins with blue undertones. So they're like doing makeup with a hand behind their back because they don't have the whole color palette to use. And not to mention, we shame them again when a dark skinned woman wears pink makeup or light makeup. You too dark for that. So they really is like they have not even the same options as the rest of the world. But they're expected to look like, Clairol and all that stuff. There ain't no whole makeup giant that's just focused on understanding the complexities of and colors of African American and dark skinned women, So they just don't have the same options. Now it's better with YouTube and all that stuff. But listen, man, they're playing with a hand tied behind their back, and it's their dominant hand. So if they're right-handed, the makeup industry has them with their right hand, and they're doing makeup with their left hand. They ain't even got the full range of colors. I'm Godiva chocolate, nude ain't nude on me. That's right. Just like nude stockings. When I was young, I used to see nude stockings. And I'm like, I don't know one black woman whose nude looks like that. That's supposed to be see-through. It looks like white stockings. Black is beautiful when you take care of it. So yeah, my thoughts are makeup should enhance, not alter. Men, makeup is not for you. And there's one more. And just because you tell a woman she don't need to wear makeup for you doesn't mean she doesn't wear makeup or makeup. And that's hard to understand for men because we think everything is about us. And the fact that y'all are doing something that has nothing to do with us is not cool. And that's the thing about men. Like I touched on this earlier. We don't have no makeup. We're just ugly. If you're ugly, man, you better have money, power, or muscles. Because ain't no concealer for our ugliness. It's gonna shine bright like a diamond. Our ugliness is strong through. Shine bright like the ugliness, see, I choose to be ugly. I used to think I was so ugly when I was young. So ugly. Men do think everything's about them. And a fresh haircut. You better have a fresh haircut too. If you're gonna be ugly, being funny helps. That's our options as men. Our makeup is and we wear makeup too, men. We just don't wear lipstick and concealer. Our makeup is in our career, our car, our muscles. We're trying to make up for what we're lacking. Did I do it? We're trying to make up. So we got the Benz, we got the Maserati, and we ain't got the money to pay the bill. Fresh breath, car, muscles, all that stuff. We're trying to make up for being ugly. So look, we're both wearing makeup. Theirs is just foundational, and ours is just in the things we have. We all wearing makeup. But at the end of the day, you got to take a shower. And if that hairline is painted on to your man, it's dripping down in sadness. Sadness. That's the thing, man. I be trying to tell you, man, I'm going bald right here. You see that? You see that? That's going bald. I'm going to have the Cody. The Cody's on its way. The cul-de-sac is on its way. I'm going to be that house at the back. And I'm going to tell you, once my Cody's on its way, I'm going bald. Bye, Coach Jazz. Boy, it's going to take me an hour and a half to get to work. It's going to take me forever. This is the third siren I've heard. There's accidents left and right. I've been on the road for 50 minutes and I'm not even near the freeway. All right, I can take some questions now. That's kind of all I wanted to say. Tell Liz to come to San Diego and do makeup with me. Okay. Yeah, bad weather plus traffic. Yeah, it's raining in LA. So it's going to take me, it's going to be the lights of the 405 going to be another 10, 20, 30 minutes because it's going to be a minute before I get to my final destination. Pray for a hair miracle where there are hair intercessors. What's my skincare routine? I don't know. I always get that I have really nice skin. And I don't really think so. I don't really have no skincare routine. I used to have really bad razor bumps under here. So once a day I wash with some like a pomegranate scrub, Queen Helen, Papa D on the scope. And I put some skin tight under my face, and that's it. And I just wash my face with water and soap. Should men ask women to take off their makeup to see the real them? Listen, what an unfair thing to ask somebody to do. If a man has the nerve to ask you to take off your makeup to see the real them, then he should provide a credit report, and he should provide bank statements for where his finances are right now. Let me see the real you. Let me see what that credit talking about. Yeah, I know you got the bins, but is it leased? Is it real? How do I feel about hair weaves? You know, the truth is a lot more women wear a weave than not. Personally, hair weave doesn't really matter to me. My wife has worn weave. She's not worn weave. She's wearing hair straight. She's never went natural, but weave to me don't really matter. Personal thing, because I know my wife wore weave sometimes to make her hair full. Sometimes she wore a quick weave. Sometimes women just wear weave to get a different look over there. Like they have long hair and they want to see what they look like with short hair, they'll do a quick weave. Or they'll do weave for protective styling. So my thing is, as long as it's done right, because unkept weave, if I can see your tracks, you should be redoing them, because I don't have a great eye for weave. But if I can see a track, it should be redone. So I don't care if you're natural, relaxed, weaved, braids, as long as your hair is kept up. And the problem, somebody asked me how I feel about natural hair. Here's the problem with natural hair, and it's not with natural women. Black women have not worn their hair natural for so long that we don't even know what the black woman's hair looks like in its natural state. So we do stuff like, oh, her hair is nappy, her hair is kinky, her hair is too curly, it's coarse. We haven't even seen what black women's hair looks like in its natural state. So we're unaware, and we definitely it hasn't been called beautiful ever. Only thing that's been called beautiful is straightened hair with white women or black. So we haven't seen natural hair the way it looks. We haven't seen natural hair and said, man, that's beautiful. So we don't categorize that as beauty. But my kids who are growing up in the natural hair movement, they see more little girls wearing their hair and women wearing their hair natural. So it's much more common. But when I was growing up, hardly anybody was wearing natural hair. My mom had a Jerry curl. She had the opposite of natural. She had activator that she used to spray in her hair. So that's my feeling. I feel like people can't call natural hair as beautiful as we would like, because we haven't been. Beauty is taught. You have to be taught what's beautiful, because in the South, thick women are considered the prime real estate. In other areas, it's not. In different cultures, thick and skinny or whatever. So beauty is a taught thing, but the media has a whole big ploy on it. When I was young, it was Halle Berry. And Halle Berry didn't have natural hair. Matter of fact, I can't think of a black woman who was considered beautiful or put on the magazines as beautiful. Vanessa Williams, Tyra Banks, anybody who had natural hair. Yeah, all the girls were washed and pressed with grease gleaming.